Jay-Z hit the red carpet for Moana?
No, Mufasa.
Moana.
Yeah. I know, who cares? I agree with
Mufasa Wana. I don't give a fuck.
but that kind of sucked.
Some regurgitation of some regurgitation. Yeah, Jay-Z hit the red carpet because I guess his daughter's in it. What lion is she playing? Did she get in a costume?
I don't know.
Did she learn how to walk on all fours?
I think that movie
Trap game.
Horrible. I don't care about it.
What was her method acting for that? So apparently Jay-Z hit the red carpet, and it's got interesting timing. Accusations. That's all they are. A little bit of smoke around that fire, Chris, of Jay-Z hanging out with Diddy, and Diddy's in jail, and Jay-Z isn't. If Diddy did all that stuff, if Diddy did it, did Jay-Z know about it? I don't know. But there's been a lot of smoke around that fire for many, 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 many years. But yeah, it's interesting that he just rolls up on the red carpet for Mufasa. And yeah, it got people talking. What has she got? A couple Golden Globes over her boobs? What's going on there?
I'm not complaining about that.
Okay, so what's up with the white girl appropriation here from Beyonce anyway? I mean, I don't think she's naturally blonde.
Right.
Is her skin getting lighter?
I think it actually is getting lighter.
I think her skin's getting lighter.
Well, it could be the lighting. You never know. Sometimes lighting can... I mean, I'm orange right now, so...
Yeah, you're like a reddish orange, but that's okay. Red. Beyonce and Jay-Z make surprise appearance at Mufasa premiere alongside daughter Blue Ivy. The family walked the Lion King carpet in Hollywood together on Monday, just a day after Jay-Z was accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in a lawsuit, which is called a blackmail attempt. I mean, like, those things happen. The blackmail attempts happen quite a bit. You know, there's been a lot of discussion about health insurance and health care and hospitals, and not a big fan of all those and gouging people and all that. But we also have to keep in mind another thing that raises those prices, aside from corporate greed, okay, is fraud. Lots of fraud. Tons of fraud. People fucking faking it, milking the system, taking your insurance money and getting lawsuits paid out for having a little broken toe in an accident that they may have caused, but it was done on public property or something, or it's fraud. Fraud creates a lot of problems for everybody. So that does happen in Hollywood. They're always getting shook down. We could put that out there. But there's also a lot of weird shit that gets covered up all the time. People who try to run out and say something, either end their lives or it's ended for them. I don't know. Corey Feldman, maybe, you know, these poor kids that they call crazy who grew up in the Hollywood system are probably crazy because they grew up in the Hollywood system, and probably addicted to drugs because they were horribly abused in the Hollywood system. So I wouldn't completely discount what they say all the time, just because they're on drugs. Maybe there's a reason, but I digress. Hollywood Reporter. Beyonce and Jay-Z made a very rare red carpet appearance on Monday night at the Los Angeles premiere of Mufasa, the Lion King. Mufasa, the Lion King, a prequel. A live-action CGI prequel to the live-action CGI remake of a 2D animated movie based on, what, a book or something? I forgot what the Lion King's based on. So great era for Hollywood, by the way. Just fantastic. Do we ever get a final count on how many sequels and prequels and requels we got this year? I think it's all of them.
Yeah, but the 90s was a great era between Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, you know, Aladdin. There was like an era of amazing 2D animated musicals, which was what most of those are. And everything since 2000 has been remakes and sequels and like
but this year has been particularly bad for sequels. Like I remember at the beginning of the year looking at the new release list for tent poles. We're not talking about the indie films, for tent poles. You know, the stuff that actually makes money for Hollywood. Well, it used to. Sorry. And I think we counted 2 movies that were original.
Right.
I think we counted 2. And honestly, I think one of them was based on a video game, but it just hadn't been made before. So it just still counts as, I said, I'll count it as original. It's, you know, it hasn't been adapted before. I think that was Borderlands. That did well, didn't it?
No.
So they're there with the daughter. The 12-year-old plays a minor part in the film, voicing, okay, great. Blue Ivy and Beyonce both appeared in the gold dress, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here we go. In the lawsuit, the accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, alleges that Carter and Combs did very bad things at a house party after the 2000 MTV Music Awards. Many people were asking this question. What was a tween doing at an after party for the 2000 MTV Music Video Awards at all? The lawsuit, which was first filed in October in the Southern District Court of New York. And, you know, New York just handles the justice system great. Great place for justice in New York. Originally listed Combs as a defendant, and it was refiled Sunday to include Carter. Attorney Tony Busby has also filed numerous suits against Combs in the past several months. Jay-Z responded via the company Rock Nation's X, formerly Twitter, account on Sunday, saying that what the lawyer had calculated was the nature of the allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had an opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are, very public fashion, which he should. If he's innocent, yep, this is that's what you should do. But I do recall Diddy saying, I'm going to fight for my freedom, did a whole thing right before he went to jail and was denied bail 3 times. So, oh no, I won't give you one red penny, and we could get rid of it. So the fact that I don't know how much control Disney had over this, but I can't imagine Disney was like, who the fuck showed up to our red carpet?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Exactly.
But I think it's more of Disney was afraid to say no to Jay-Z. I think they wanted to. I sincerely think they will, because this is all that people are going to be talking about today. If it makes the rounds, about Moana. I'm going to get them mixed up. I don't care. Mufasa Wana 2, The Lion King prequel. Mufasa. It's all gobbledygook. Holy shit. As I said, Chris, the woke era is, it's not going to end in Hollywood. There's woke people in Hollywood. They're always going to push the message. If they do it in their little independent films and documentaries, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I've always said, don't make fucking Star Wars wicked. Don't make Marvel wicked. Stop trying to push intersexual feminism and everything, War of the Rohirrim. It's just enough. But it's not, everybody thinks it's not going to completely go away, but it's the desire of the audience and their lack of desire for it that will change things. You said, I'm going to say Moana 2.
Yeah, Moana 2.
Not a very good movie, right?
You
saw it.
Yep.
Had a 63% drop off in its second week, but it still made like 600 million worldwide. Right? So I'm guessing it'll probably have legs, and it has a possibility of being the only other film that could be $1 billion film this year. We didn't think there was a possibility we wouldn't get any. We got 2. They're really pushing the weekend that Wicked and Gladiator have, but they've kind of fallen off. Gladiator's doing better internationally. Wicked is not doing very well internationally. So it's not going to get anywhere near $1 billion.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.